What's going on, guys? Welcome to Seriously Fast Media. I'm Tom Ludemoser, and I'm going to talk to you very simply about something I've been seeing on Facebook and Instagram and all that lately, and that is the top 10. Who are the top 10 of the 2000s? I've been seeing NBC Sports released a top 10. Even Denny Hamlin participated in his top 10. And that time frame has gone from 2000 until now, 2022. So obviously I want to get in there and voice my opinion on that. Seems like some fun, so let's get it on. Before we do, guys, make sure you guys snag one of the shirts. We've got a bunch of them. You feel free to reach out to myself. You can go to the website and order one. And that really helps out the channel. We got stickers. I've got not even just these shirts. I've got tons of shirts on there. Tons of little merchandise. Pretty cool stuff. So let's get into that top 10. So that top 10, in my personal opinion, is going to start 10th, and that's Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch has won a race in, just about every season he's been in. What was it, 18 seasons, if I'm not mistaken? I don't have that number right in front of me for some weird reason. Usually I'm pretty prepared like that. But Kurt Busch has scored a win for every competitive team he's ever raced for. He's also the only driver in the NASCAR Cup Series to have ever won in a Toyota, a Chevrolet, a Ford, and a Dodge. Remember, I know a lot of people say, was it Casey Kane did it? But Casey Kane did it not in points-paying races. But Kurt Busch is a consistent threat for a win. He's always good. He just, if he could get some more consistency in his life, I think he could be a potential title contender. Next, ninth, we have Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has 48 wins. I mean, the guy is always competitive. Early this season, everybody wondered what was going on. He dropped down to below 30th in points, starting his wreck at Daytona 500. Comes back and scores 2 wins. He is always competitive. Eighth, we have Brad Keselowski. Brad is obviously now a part team owner with Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. He is a NASCAR Cup Series champion, and he wins just about every single year. This year, he is winless. So let's see what he can do. But he's always competitive, and he's been in our minds just about every season since he's come into NASCAR. Seventh, we have Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson obviously is a generational talent. He came in and just absolutely dominated the 2021 season, became the NASCAR champion, Cup Series champion, and he won more races in a single season than anyone has in a very, very long time. So that puts him at 7th. 6th, Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth was another one of those just absolutely talented guys. He scored his first championship years and years ago, earlier in the 2000s, but he was competitive every year since. He never scored another championship, but he won almost every single year. Kevin Harvick is 5th. Obviously, Kevin Harvick is the second winningest driver actively in the Cup Series, just behind Kyle Busch. Harvick is always competitive. His last season was his first season in a very long time where he did not score a win. He is, of course, winless so far this season, but I'm not 100% sure that he is going to finish this season without a victory, whether that be before the playoffs and locks himself in, or after, just to establish that he's still here. 4th, Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart is, 49 wins, 3 championships. I mean, the guy is, if he was not on this list, I should not have anything to do with NASCAR. Let's be honest with ourselves. Third is Jeff Gordon. I put Jeff Gordon 3rd for the quite simply the fact that he only scored 1 championship in this time frame. It's a shame. I'm a huge Jeff Gordon fan. I've got a whole area here dedicated to Jeff Gordon, and it's not even full. Jeff Gordon, 93 victories, almost 100. I mean, it's insane. In the modern era of NASCAR, that is an insane number of victories. And he scored his final win at Martinsville, and it was a touching moment. It was fantastic. I mean, the guy was, he's a legend. If he is not in your top 3 of all time, you need to go watch golf or paint dry. because he is top 3, period. And no ands, no ifs, no buts. He won in every single iteration of the car that he was in. He was fairly competitive in every iteration of the cars he was in. So that's why he's 3rd. Here we go. You guys are going to get mad at me. Don't really care. Kyle Busch, 2nd. He is the winningest driver of the decade from 2010 until 2020. He has many wins from 20 to 22. He is a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. The guy came back from missing, 7 races and won again and again and again to lock himself into the playoffs. Once he went into the playoffs in 2015, he won again and again and again. The guy if a lot of people say, oh, that was an illegitimate championship, he shouldn't have won that. He absolutely should have won it. He won more times in that season than anybody else, and he missed the first 7 races. I'm sorry, guys. If you think that that was an illegitimate championship, I very highly recommend go sleep on a rock. I mean, the guy missed 7 races and just dominated the entirety of the remainder of the season. After breaking 2 legs and doing all the rehab necessary to get into a race car, when they told him he may never race one again, and he definitely wouldn't be in a race car for the rest of the year. He earned that. And of course, number 1, 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. Many people call him the GOAT. Over 80 wins. What is he? Almost 10 behind Jeff Gordon in a slightly smaller time frame. You have, of course, Jimmy Johnson. I don't need any more explanation on Jimmy being up there. Obviously, his last couple seasons in the Cup Series showed that he probably should have dropped down to the trucks, and he might not even been competitive there. But before then, if you ruled him out for a championship, you were dumb. I mean, it was, again, just absolutely ridiculous. Championship after championship after championship after championship. And it was just constant threat. So there's my top 10, guys. List your top 10 in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit up the website, seriouslyfastmedia.com. Check out the merch. And, of course, support us on all the social media and everywhere else you can. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a great rest of your day.